What's up, adventurers? B2, and I know that this is not Con. I know that this is not Army Wars. I know that this is not any one of the games that I usually play, but I've got to show you this. It's super exciting. I can't believe this game is as old as it is. For how intricate and detailed. I just can't believe I've never heard of it. But you're looking at the game called illyriad. It's a browser-based game which you can log into using your Google Mail, and it's just one of the most intricate and in-depth RTS games that I've just ever seen. It predates Stronghold Kingdoms. It predates Clash of Clans. It predates all of these huge game titles that we've been playing or playing on our mobile apps and everything. But I wanted to show you this and kind of give you a basic overview and tell you why I'm so excited to add this game into the rotation. And so here we go. You can see on the front, there's tournaments that go on all the time. There's regional bonuses. I'm going to get into that in a little bit more. You can run some quests, pretty easy quest lines on here. And then what you could do is you can see the overall map, and you can just see how old school the graphics are. But I'm gonna tell you right now, like, this game is intense. You're looking at this piece of the map on the entire big playing field, right? So this map size reminds me of Million Lords, like something along those lines. The way the cities and the lands are structured, it does remind me a little bit of a Stronghold Kingdoms. There's different areas, and you can tell on the province I actually got lucky and I'm right smack dab in the middle of it. But just look at how big this map is, right? Like, if I go in here and I click on it, it's still going up. I mean, there's just a huge map to kind of go over. But look at that, it goes all the way west. Look at how big this map is. Just unbelievable. I love big map games. The reason why is that that you just can't get locked into a corner, right? But look, I'm going to scroll back up and show you some stuff as far as on the inside of your city. Nothing new. This is about what most games look like that are build style games. But I'm just going to show you something that'll blow your mind once we get into it. So right now I'm building the architect office to level 8. It cuts down the amount of time it takes to actually build stuff. So I click on it. It'll tell you that it's the next one's going from 10.5% to a 13.5% reduction. But this is not your typical builder game. And I just wanted to be clear from that. If I look at this map here, you do have mines and clay pits and lumber and all that stuff. So it does function the same. But this thing is so intense. Like, you've got the common ground, and you've got a paddock here. So in the paddock, you can go in and upgrade it, but you can also do a resource production and groom horses here, right? You can, in the other one, in the common ground, you can come in here and do your resource production and do livestock. Livestock's needed to make leather. Leather's needed to make armor. It's needed to make saddles. It's needed to make all the stuff to make your units. You have to go back in and build a spearsmith. You have a library. There's a marketplace in here. Like, it really goes into detail. And so it's important, right? Because everything in here is going to go together. Now, you can't build all the buildings. Like, you can't. So you have to kind of know where you want to specialize in. Do you want to specialize in long-range units? Or do you want to do more trade? There's different, like, this is only my first town too. There's a place in here where you have to pick your town up and move it to the square where you want to call home and defend, and then get the squares that are around you, right? So resource production is really hard. Food, you have to constantly juggle your food, right? If you make too many diplomats that go out and do the scouting or advanced scouting, then you end up with a food shortage based on those numbers. So you don't want to go too big too early. Then if you come down in the square and click on it, like right now, I can build a cottage, I can build a horse trainer, a kiln, a leather armor, a scout's lookout, a spearsmith, a stonemason, a trade office, a vault level. Like, it's just crazy, but you can tell on here that you don't have enough spots on your map to build all these things. So I only have 4 spots left. So which way do I build it? Now, I was a dummy here, and I built 2 leather armorers in town, so I do need to destroy that. And this is a whole other level, right? Because I can go in here and train troops. I can work on my diplomatic overview. Here's your trade overview, but here's your research. And when I click into research, it takes me on to what's available. and I can scroll down what's available. I can go by research tree. So if I wanted to do diplomacy, I can click on diplomacy and know that right now I can't research anything else in diplomacy. If I wanted messengers, I'd have to build my consulate to level 7 in order to unlock this. That's what I meant by how intricate this game is. And if you're at any point like love really intelligent games and really unique designs, this is going to be your game. Now, I wanted to show you some more pieces on here, right? Because if I go on to like the alliance overviews and I look at the alliances that are in the game, like look at this. It was created on April 16th, 2010. This one's July of 2010. Like these are some old. Look at this, 29th of May. Like so, 16 April is probably the oldest one that I've seen on there. I could go and look for some more. That's 20 April. But you can tell that they're full. And the members, there's 100 members in each one. And this goes pages and pages and pages. And so there's like established rules in the game that have been for a decade of playing this game. It's insane to me that comes through. But if you go and there's like a leaderboard on here, and they can rank the leaderboard by land or towns or population, but like this one just happens to be by land. But if I go by members, then the Pirates have 97. The one I'm in has 96. It's a training ground. And so when you join one of these established, they immediately start sending you resources to get going up. To complete quests, to do tech upgrades, to do trades. Like it's just crazy. So if I wanted to look at the number of towns owned, we're number 4 on the number of towns because there's somebody who has 1,230, right? Or population, I can look at population, we're number 3. We got 18 million in population. Like let's say diplomacy, like we're pretty terrible in diplomacy. Or defense, like we're not that bad in defense, but look at this, 109 million in defense. Kind of crazy. Magic, questing. I mean, it's just really like since this, I guess this questing was built in December of 2014. I love a good game that stands the test of time, right? So you can actually go down here. Yeah, David and Base Hunter, we're taking a look at these, but I can go down into the global chat, and there's an alliance chat. They're still very much active, which I love. I love. So let me show you some of the actual build mechanics in here, right? So if I want, So if I wanted to come in, now I'm building this consulate, and it tells me that I have an hour and 31 minutes left. It's almost 8 p.m. my time. So I want to get a good long build in there. That's not going to do it. If I wanted to upgrade my storage, it's going to be a 13-hour upgrade for my storage. It's going to cost all these things, so let's go ahead and upgrade that. It'll allow me to hold almost 95,300 supplies up here, which I keep getting caravans sent to me, so I'm going to kind of hoard a little bit of supplies to get it going. You can cast magic on yours. Now, I don't have any, but if I go into cast spell here, I can actually come back in and do a plus 3% clay production based on this ongoing upkeep, right? So to go ahead and cast that, I'm going to require these things, but the ongoing upkeep is going to be 5 per hour, right? So I can actually get a 3% clay production on here. Let's do a prepare spell, right? Are we in there? Let's do a cast spell. I've never actually done that before. Runs until I got a plus 5 here, so if I'm going to use 5, I'm going to still have a plus 6. I can get a plus 3 on clay and get all this stuff going on here. So kind of cool that there's a spell running on there. I also want to go in and look at my research overview and see what's available. I do want to go into demolition next because I want to get rid of that extra leather building and then shuffle my place around as much as I can. So look, this is a very beginner walkthrough of illyriad. I'm going to learn tons about the game, but I'm going to actually start a series on this and kind of as the more I get into it and the more I learn, I want to put that into a playlist so that we can kind of go back in the future and take a look at it. So look, if you play this game, if you have knowledge of this game, hit it up in the comments, friend me in the game, tell me what I need to do, what I'm doing wrong. Like this is one of those series where I need your help. So have a good night, adventurers, and I'll talk to you soon. See you.